Hey girl, anybody else just trying to figure out what day it is? This time of year, I'm just all over the place. Every day feels like Saturday. That child is out of school. I want my house clean by the 1st. Like, it's a lot going on. But on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about everything that I have been loving in 2025 and the things that I am going to be taking into 2026 with me. It's going to spread the gamut, girl. All categories: clothing, accessories, beauty, home decor. I want to talk about the things that I've been loving. This is Style Chat TV. Okay, so today's OOTD is one of the comfiest dresses that I've ever purchased. It's from Donyalewalton, and it's literally just like a sack dress. Let me show you how wide it is. It is so comfy and cozy, and I just felt like today was like a cozy vibe type of video. But I love this dress. It's super oversized. I have a few pieces from Donyalewalton, and if you know the brand, they do like really fun prints, lots of color. Like, it's a very like statement piece type of brand, and I just thought this was so cute. So I wanted to be cute and comfortable for today's video. I have on house shoes, child, so don't even worry about that, okay? Don't even worry about what's happening from the feet down, okay? But I do have on some various jewels from Mob Accessories. These hoops are actually in stock for once. I have on some jewelry that's in stock. These are the 90s mommy hoops, and they're such good quality, y'all. I love these hoops. These are like the kind that you just wear every day, and they have some like weight to them too, like not to where I can feel them in my ears, but to where you're like, ooh, this is nice quality, right? So 90s mommy. And then I have on the Rolly bracelets. I have on one in black and one in two-tone, and although like the earrings are the only thing still in stock, I still want to show you guys these things because they may come back, you know, depending on when you watch this video, it may be back in stock. Okay, I have on various rings, again from Mob Accessories, and then my necklaces. This is the heirloom necklace in black, and then just a simple chain. And yeah, that is today's OOTD, and let's jump into the video. Okay, so for today's episode, I have some notes, girl, because I don't want to miss a thing. I want to make sure I don't forget anything that I have been loving this year and that I'm going to be taking into next year. Now, everything that I'm going to mention may not have been purchased in 2025, but they've definitely been getting a lot of mileage this year, if you know what I mean. So we're going to start off with clothing. And listen, I was scanning through my closet like I was really doing some research because I wanted to make sure I was picking out the right things. But what I noticed is that the things that I have been loving this year have been mainly like pants and bottoms. I was hard pressed to find a top that I've just really been gravitating towards, but that's because I do tend to layer a lot of basics or just pull for a lot of basics. But okay, let's jump right into it. So the first item is going to be the Old Navy leopard jeans that I have been wearing into the ground ever since I got them. I got them earlier this year, probably like the spring. They have carried me throughout the year. Like, I literally just wore them to my daughter's Christmas concert, right? So they're a year-round staple because leopard is a neutral. I wore them in the spring with tank tops and t-shirts, and then I just wore them with a sweater, right? What I don't understand is why they won't restock these. They are such a good pair of jeans. I don't understand why they won't restock them. I've definitely linked some similar styles in my LTK that are really good as well. I can tell that they have that kind of washed feel, and I'll put up some pictures here, but there's tons of like outfit inspiration on Pinterest with leopard pants or leopard jeans. So you might want to try this trend out, but I love these pants, and I know that I'm going to continue to get a lot of wear out of them. At this point, I feel like people are probably tired of seeing them, but I don't care. They're like a wardrobe staple, okay? I was going through my closet. I am really going to be one of those aunties that has animal print everywhere. Like, I can already see it because I have heels, sneakers, and boots in leopard print. A leopard print jacket, like all the things. But the jeans, these jeans, they're too good to pass up. So again, I would shop the similar styles that I find on LTK, but these have been a workhorse in my wardrobe. Okay, next up is going to be some more pants. Y'all are probably tired of hearing about these pants, but they are the Amazon trousers. Again, I told y'all in a previous video that the trousers from Amazon, they have literally like kind of taken over my wardrobe, and I just feel so effortless and chic when I wear them. I can wear them casually with sneakers, t-shirts, like whatever I need to do, but I feel like they just make me feel so much more polished as opposed to putting on a jean or a legging or something. They're still super comfortable, right? They're loose, wide leg, like loosey-goosey pant, but so polished, right? They have pleating in the front. Now, I did see when I was on Amazon that they are a frequently returned item, and I'm going to guess that that is because they come in different inseams and that people are buying their wrong inseam. So I have shorter legs and a longer torso. So my inseam that fits me perfectly with flats is going to be a 28.5-inch inseam. I probably will go back and get the black pair in the longer inseam to wear with heels, right? Because I like the fit of the waist and the leg and all of that, but I do need a longer pair for heels. So if you have longer legs, I would go with the longer inseam. I think they have 2 additional inseams that are longer than the pair that I have, and I would go with that if you do have longer legs or if you're taller. So I'm gonna guess that that is why they're frequently returned, because otherwise I don't know why people would be returning these pants. These are a good pair of pants, okay? And I know a good pair of pants when I see one, okay? That is what I would guess is why they are frequently returned, but they have been so good in my wardrobe this year. Okay, next up, coming to the stage, is going to be my cropped Zara trench coat. I love this little jacket. It has been worn all year round. I've worn it with just jeans, but I've worn it with skirts, and I showed y'all last week that I put them with the balloon pants. It has really, and I'm not sure, I think I got it last year, but I feel like this year I have really been getting a lot of use out of it. It's just such a classic piece, but with a little twist because it's cropped. And what I noticed is that I'm really a cropped jacket type of girl, probably because I'm always wearing like a high-waisted pant. A cropped jacket or top or third piece really works well for me. This has been a piece that I have been pulling for all the time, or even if it's just like I need to look a little bit more put together, I'll reach for that Zara crop trench. I know they don't still have this one in stock, but I did link a few on my LTK, and they have them literally everywhere. So I think you just have to be careful about which one is going to work with your proportions and your body type, because some of them are super oversized, some of them are more traditionally cut in like a longer length. So you just have to, know your body and know what's going to work with your frame. But this one hits me perfectly, like kind of right where my high-waisted trousers would fall. So absolutely love it. Okay, so next up is going to be my cream blazer. It's a cream double-breasted blazer with silver buttons, and I got it from Primark. And I don't know why, but for a few years I have been off my blazers. Like, I just stopped wearing blazers. Like, I have some really good ones from Zara. I just wasn't into them for a few years, but I got this one from Primark. I got this one actually from the Primark in Chicago. And I don't know what made me gravitate towards it, because I wasn't really into blazers at the time, but I think it was because it was such a good price point and the cut was really good, and it reminded me so much of the Zara blazers, and those blazers are sky high at this point, like over $100 for each blazer, you know what I mean? I feel like this one was more in like the $30 range and still had a really nice fit to it, so I grabbed it. But I have been wearing it more often this year, and I feel like that's the only blazer I've worn this year. I'm kind of in my neutral cream era. I don't know what it is, but I really love a cream look, like head to toe cream almost, or just lighter colors. So that has been the blazer that I've really been pulling for. I've worn it with just tank tops earlier in the spring. I showed y'all last week I styled it with that skirt. So I don't know. I just been really loving that blazer, and I feel like it's an easy throw on piece, and it's more like relaxed fit. So again, I can wear it with loose jeans and just feel really cool and casual, but still pull together. Okay, lastly for the clothing category, it's going to be smocked dresses. Now this is more of like a spring summer item, and I can't even pick a specific one because I just love them all. But I love a smock dress in the summertime. Now smock dress is going to have kind of that ruching in the bodice, and then it kind of flares out, a fit and flare, kind of like an A-line dress, but they're typically really lightweight, like a lightweight cotton, and they're just so easy to wear. H&M typically does one every year in some different type of color or print. I find myself just throwing those dresses on all the time. I talked about them in my 30 Days of Dresses series on Instagram, and I was like, I just know my friends are tired of seeing these dresses because I wear them all the time. I wear them to the grocery store. I wear them to pick my daughter up from school because it's literally like, it feels like a house dress, but you know, you look more presentable, right? So I love me a smock dress, and they are going to come with me every year, I'm sure, in all lengths, child. I have some that are minis, some that are midi length, but they're just so good. So I'm looking forward to grabbing more colors and prints and things this year. I saw on Amazon that they have some like striped ones that are really cute. I just love me a smock dress. I wish there was like a winter equivalent to that, but I don't really wear a lot of dresses in the winter time because you know you gotta layer and you gotta do all things and make sure you stay warm, and then you gotta find the right coat length to go with your dresses. So I don't always pull for dresses in the winter time, but once that weather breaks, you will catch me in a smocked dress. Okay, so now we are going to move into accessories. And y'all already know I sell jewelry, right? So I love me an accessory, right? But I have some that I've really been pulling for this year. They're probably like, girl, pick somebody else. Pick somebody else. I am tired, okay? But these are the things that I've been pulling for this year and that I'm sure I will continue to pull for next year. All right, so first up is going to be my Balenciaga city bag. That bag, and I remember when I was shopping with my best friend, and she was like, I'm not really into it because it is like a throwback. Like, it is a bag that they kind of reissued and redid, and it was more of like the early 2000s when the girls was really wearing the bag back then. But I just wanted more of a throw all my stuff in and go. That is a bag that I can put my camera in. That is a bag that I can put a notebook in. I'll even throw my Bible and stuff in there, although the Bible kind of sticks out a little bit, but it fits so much to where I'm always pulling for this bag. And I like that it's more of an edgier bag, you know what I mean? To where it can really add a little something to any outfit that I put it with without trying too hard. And I don't know, it's something about the silver hardware and the kind of distressed leather. It is a good bag. And what I like is that it doesn't appear to be a crossbody bag, but if you let the strap out more, it's a crossbody bag. A big crossbody bag? I love it. And then a top handle too. Like, it is such a good bag. I'm so glad I picked that one up. Okay, the next accessory that I have been loving this year. Oh, I'm so happy I got this. And that is going to be my Dior scarf. I got this scarf. I actually bought some sandals that I ended up returning because I am more of a dad sandal type of girl, but I was trying to convince myself like you need a more daintier sandal. And so I bought a Dior sandal, and it just doesn't work for my foot. I have a wide foot. I didn't feel like I was going to be comfortable in it to where I felt like I wasn't going to wear it enough, especially to justify the price. So I ended up returning the sandals and got the scarf because the scarf is double-sided. And I was like, oh, I can get a lot of use out of it. And a lot of use out of it I have gotten, okay? Because I wear that scarf all the time. I've worn it as a top. I wear it more like over my head, but it's great because it's blue on one side, like blue kind of gray on one side, and it's just the Dior print, and then it's more of a burgundy on the other side. And y'all know burgundy is the color of the year, color of the season, so I have been getting my cost per wear out of that scarf, honey. It is such a great piece, and I'm gonna do a whole separate video on like buying luxury items, but that, as far as getting your cost per wear, the price of it, and like the different things that you can do with it, and it's reversible, please. Okay, I've been wearing that scarf to the ground. Okay, next up, y'all know I can't talk about accessories without talking about my accessories. Okay, if you don't know, I am the founder and CEO of Mob Accessories, formerly Hoop Mob Accessories, and we specialize in hoop earrings. And the earrings that I always wear, can never get enough of, is our baby fat earrings. Our baby fat earrings are one of our top sellers, and I wear it all the time in all the sizes, honey. We have them in a smaller size, which is our medium size, and then the larger size. I wear them in gold and in silver. We've had them in so many different finishes and colors, but those are going to be one of my top dogs. Okay, they're so good. People love them because of like the width of them. They're a thicker, chunkier hoop, but they're lightweight. Like, I love them. They're currently sold out. Okay, they come and go. Like, we restock them all the time, but the girls tear them up every time. My easy, like, reach, grab, and go. Right, I have some in the car. Like, I always reach for those hoops. So those are going to be some of my favorites. Okay, next up is going to be some of my favorite sunglasses. I literally have so many pairs from this brand, but it's going to be Kendall Marie, and I will put the particular frame, I don't know the name off the top of my head. I want to say it's the Allure frame, but I could be lying. But the Kendall Marie sunglasses are just so good. Okay, I have the blue lens with the silver and then the brown lens that's gold. Like, when I tell you, I know she was tired of me tagging her wearing these frames, but they are like perfect. The perfect like indoor outdoor frame. Again, I've worn them to death. I wear them with so many different things, and I was not really a sunglass girl for several years. They would give me headaches for some reason, but I guess I've grown out of that, child. I guess my style prevailed over that because I stay in those sunglasses. Okay, so I would definitely grab a pair, and she's always coming out with new styles. So the Kendall Marie frames have been in heavy rotation this year, and I will definitely be wearing them next year. Okay, lastly, for the accessories category is going to be my brown Sambas. They are just so perfect. And I need another pair. I feel like I need a red pair. But I have the brown Sambas, and I got them from Kith when I was in Miami. And they are just perfect because my wardrobe is all of those neutral colors. So they're brown, dark brown leather with cream stripes, and I just feel like that works so perfectly for my wardrobe. I'm always wearing cream or brown of some sort, or even like hunter green. I like to mix black and brown sometimes, so I have worn these shoes to death. And again, this is a seasonless item, so I've worn it in the spring, summer with little dresses and things, and then right now I'm wearing them with my trousers and my jeans and stuff in the wintertime. So definitely love my brown Sambas. I feel like that is just the perfect color for my wardrobe, and now I do want like the red pair for like a pop of color. I'll probably be copping that for like the spring, summer. Okay, next up we are moving into the beauty category, and I love me some beauty products. I need to stay out of Sephora and Ulta, honey. But first up is going to be my Double Wear foundation. Double Wear just reigns supreme, okay? She's just that girl. She's quietly tucked away. She don't have to do much. She's like, okay, y'all can go experiment with the other girls, but you'll be back. And I always come running back. Like, the Double Wear foundation is just like skin. I don't understand the science behind it. And I haven't really ventured out into too many other foundations because foundations are not cheap, girl, to just be trying all the foundations. But I feel like I have ran out of my Double Wear, and then I was using a foundation. That's what it was. I was using a foundation stick for a while, like in combination with like some powders that I had, and it was working. But then once you go back to what you're like, oh, no, that really wasn't working. It was working, but like once I went back to Double Wear, I was like, oh, girl, don't never do that again. Like, the Double Wear foundation is just so good. What is my color? My color is sandalwood. She's just so good. I even have the Double Wear pressed powder because I was out with that foundation stick on and I turned orange. I already had my whole face on, and so I just ran into Ulta and I was like, I need to correct this while I'm out and about. And the lady sold me the Double Wear powder to go over what I was wearing at that time. And so I just kind of kept doing that combination because it worked. But then once I went back to my liquid foundation of the Double Wear, I was like, nah, girl, we're not doing that no more. So I say all that to say she is my holy grail. And I've heard some good things about other foundations, but I'm just scared to try. Okay, next up is going to be the Water Powder Serum from Danessa Myricks. As an oily girl, I'm going to be honest. I was like, I'm going to give it a try, but I told y'all before, I have been a Milk of Magnesia girly for years. Nothing else worked for my oily skin. And I'm just like, what do y'all want me to do? Be a grease ball? Like, girl, I'm going to stick to the milk of magnesia until something else works. And I am just so shocked at how this works. Now, I do use the water powder serum in combination with the blurring balm. So I have both. I don't think I've ever tried them individually, but when I say, I'm just so shocked at how they work. Now, no matter what I do, if I'm wearing makeup all day, I'm going to be greasy by the end of the day. And that's with milk of magnesia or with anything. But as far as how long this lasts and just the texture of it, because you know, milk of magnesia kind of locks your face in place to where can't nothing get through. And the water powder serum is more lightweight. Like, it doesn't dry white. It doesn't give you any kind of cast. So I was like, is this gonna work? Like, I don't have any faith in this, but I am a believer. And the fact that you only need a little bit, I'm like, this thing gonna last me, huh? That's gonna last me a few months, ain't it? I am just very shocked at the technology, especially them in combination. I talked about this in another video, but the blurring balm, I'm like, how does this work? How is a balm not greasy? Like, shocked and in awe, okay? Love that serum. Okay, next up is something that is also a part of my holy grail. My esthetician put me on, and I have not made a move since, okay? And that is going to be the La Roche-Posay Purifying Cleanser. It is so clean, no smells, no nothing. It's just a good old cleanser, honey, and I love it. Now, my skin is doing the Watusi right now because my cycle is coming up, so don't mind her. But otherwise, I was like, wow, when I went to my esthetician, and she is so good, and I need to schedule me an appointment. But I have been using so many different things because I'm acne prone. I've been acne prone my whole life. She was like, I need you to just calm down, stop using all these products. And I'm like, what do you mean? I need them. I'm acne prone. She's like, no, wash with this, just wash and moisturize. That's really what she wanted me to do. Wash and moisturize. She was like, and use it. This is the only drugstore cleanser that I really trust. And I was like, oh, okay. My skin did a whole transformation. Okay. That's why I'm like, it's time. I need to go back to her and schedule me an appointment, because in combination with her treatments and cleansing with the La Roche-Posay at home, wonders. And I've seen several people say the same thing. When I do what I'm supposed to do, morning and nighttime skincare routine, it really gets the job done. Okay, next up is a body oil. And I'm gonna be honest, I sometimes don't have a problem with being ashy, girl. I had went through a whole little phase of like just hopping out the shower and being ashy. I don't know what that was about, but no more. Okay, like now I have really gotten into my routine of making sure I put on body oil when I get out of the shower before I even dry off, so where it's easier to put on really fast and I feel really moisturized. And this body oil is from Live Life Natural, and it's actually my mom's line. But let me tell you, I have tried a different body oil that is from a different brand and way more expensive. And when I tell you, it smells great. Smells great. The smell lasts all day. As far as moisture and feeling like, okay, I've moisturized my body, no, I felt like I could still smell it, but I'm like, I feel dry, or like I didn't put on anything. This body oil is not to be played with because it is so good, okay? And I'm not being biased. If I did not like it, mama or not, it would not be talked about on here, okay? But I have been incorporating it back into my routine because, again, I don't know why. It's really shameful for your mama to make body oils and body butters and stuff and you be walking around ashy. But I was just got into the routine of being lazy and getting out the shower and putting my clothes on and not caring about being ashy under them clothes. And that is crazy. But I've been making sure, like, when I get out of the shower, before I even dry off, I put on that oil and I just feel so much better. And I've been using it on my daughter because she has eczema and she gets really dry and she scratches at night and it drives me crazy. And so she not only uses the oil, but also the cream, the body butter cream, because I'm like, we got to get this under control. So that has been one of my favorites that I have picked up even more in 2025. And it has really done wonders for my skin as far as like staying moisturized and like quickly doing it, like right when I get out the shower. It's like just part of my routine anymore. I don't even have to think about it. So love that oil. Okay, and lastly, for the beauty category, is going to be the fragrance that I told y'all about before, and you need to go get you some Prada Rhubarb perfume. We go together so bad, it just don't even make no sense. okay? And I have a ton of fragrances. I have been reaching for her, and she is not even a fall and winter fragrance, but I don't care. She just smells so good. And every time I wear it, people are like, oh my God, you smell so good. And I typically do, split my fragrances up to fall scents and winter scents. Like in the fall, I wear Fenty a lot. It's something about Fenty. It's more of like a heavier fragrance, but it smells really clean. I wear Fenty a lot. I wear Mirror Tonka a lot in the fall and winter. I wear Angel Share a lot in the fall and winter. But it's something about this Prada Rhubarb, her being like fresh, fruity, and still like sophisticated. She got it, okay? And Hermes also has their version as well. So I went into Hermes for the holidays and doing a little holiday shopping for fragrances. And I was like, not y'all got rhubarb too? Is it becoming a trend? I haven't seen the girls talking about rhubarb perfumes. I'm just saying, I might have found something that y'all need to get onto before all the girls get into it. But Hermes has their version of a rhubarb perfume, and I feel like it's one of their more affordable fragrances because they do have a line that is like in the $400 range, and then majority of their fragrances are like under $200, and I feel like this was one of them. So you would just have to smell both the Prada and the Hermes to figure out which one you like better. I feel like they're very similar, so I didn't feel the need to have the other one as well. But girl, that Prada perfume, she gonna ride with me till the wheels fall off. All right, next we are jumping into home decor. Now, I love decorating, but then it's kind of like a catch-22 because once you're done, you're done. I'm not the person that's going to keep redecorating and keep rearranging because once I love something, I'm like, okay, that's it. But I found a few pieces that I'm like, oh, this was a really good addition to my home. So first up is going to be some LED light strips that I put in the kitchen. My kitchen has the ugliest yellow lights, and I tried to change the light bulbs, child. When I took that thing down, I'm like, I ain't never seen no light bulbs look like this. I don't know what they are or what, but it was like not something that I could easily change. So unfortunately, I'm stuck with the yellow lights like up top. However, the rest of the kitchen felt so dark, and I'm like, this needs some under cabinet lights. So I wanted some lights, but I did not want to take them down and be charging them all the time because I see a lot of people just, pop those lights up there, but you got to keep taking them down and charging them. And I'm like, I am already charging these sconces, which I don't like to do anyway. I'm not about to be charging every light in this house. That's just not going to be a thing. Okay. So the lights in the kitchen, I wanted them to be able to plug up because there's typically lots of plugs in the kitchen anyway, right? So I found these on Amazon, and I was shocked at how easy they were to install because it's literally just a sticky back light. And I just, stuck it under the cabinet, and I ran it all the way across on both sides. So there's cabinets on one side and then on the other side under the microwave, but I just ran it across the whole thing, child. You can plug them into each other to add more length to the lights, and then I just plugged it into the wall. And I have the cord still kind of bound up to where it's not like hanging all crazy. It did come with some like doodads to like hide the cords better, but I feel like it's not horrible. I don't notice it. It's other cords in there anyway with the toaster and things, so it doesn't look crazy, and I don't have to charge the lights. Hallelujah. I did not want to be charging those lights. That is the most annoying thing, to keep taking down the lights. This is very annoying. I have these sconces and they're beautiful, but I'm always mindful of like not to put them on all the time because I don't want to be draining the batteries on the light bulbs and needing to plug them up all the time. So I just wanted to like set it and forget it. And then the LED lights in the kitchen, they come with a remote, but I couldn't be bothered with the remote. So they have buttons on the actual light strips like next to the cord part, and it's just an easy little tap button, and I just tap on both sides and they come on, and it's just such a vibe, and it brightens the kitchen up tremendously. So love those lights. All right, next up for home decor is going to be my candle warmer. Y'all already know, and actually I got a second one for Christmas. The one that I bought myself is in my bedroom, but my mom bought me one for Christmas, and it's out here in the living room, and I love it, okay? Because if you know me, I have a cabinet full of candles that need to be lit, girl. So I have a candle here that I do keep on the coffee table, but every time I light it now, the fire goes out because the wax is melting on top of the fire and like suffocating it out. So she's next to be going into the candle warmer because there's still a lot of wax in there, and I need to get my money's worth, okay? So I love the candle warmers, and they're a source of light to also kind of set that moody vibe in the living room. Like, girl, get you a candle warmer if you don't already have one. It would be nice to see if they could get some like different versions, you know what I mean? More modern, or, you know, I don't know. I feel like a lot of them look the same. So I'll be on the lookout for some varieties of candle warmers, and I'll put it in my LTK. Okay, last but not least, and I did cheat a little bit on this one because it's not a particular product or item. It's my entire living room, girl. My entire living room is a vibe, and I just love it in here, and I love how it came together. And I'm like, I can't really pinpoint out a particular thing in here that I love. And I feel like this is the most together space. Like, y'all already saw my bedroom. It's a work in progress, right? Victory's room is a hot mess, okay? And the kitchen is just the kitchen. But this main living space, it's just so good, and I love it. So this is gonna be one of my 2025 faves, okay? How this space came together. And when people come in here, they always say like, oh my God, it's so cozy. And they always comment on how things are put together, that they don't necessarily match, but they all work together. And I really pride myself on that. I just feel like it came together so well. So when I moved in, I had a ton of stuff. There's so much home decor stuff in storage, it don't make no sense. So I had a ton of things, but I kind of just laid them all out, and, you know, just was trying to see like what colors are working together, what tones are working together, and pulled those items. Like, even when I first started decorating, the pillows were all over the place. Like, my friend Ebony, she was helping me. She was like, I'm gonna buy you some new pillows. And I'm like, no, I feel like I have enough pillows. I just needed to like really work them and figure out the tones, and everything just came together so well. So my living room has a lot of blue, cream, some green tones from the artwork, and some like earthy, more brown tones, and then, you know, some black accents and things, but everything just works together. I just love this space. So of course I'll pop some pictures up, but this is a space I spend a lot of time in, and I'm always like feet kicked up with a snack and watching YouTube, child. And I love like walking in, and just when it's clean. When it's clean, I love walking in and just being like, you know, the natural light pouring in, child. You gotta love your space, okay? And I just really love how this came together. And I do have a lot of things linked on my Amazon storefront, because a lot of this stuff did come from Amazon. I have rugs, pillows, all types of things that came from Amazon. So I have those things linked, and my Amazon storefront is linked in my description box. So, you know, you can grab some of the vibes too. All right, girls. So that is going to wrap up today's video. I hope you loved it. These are some things that I've just been loving this year, and that will definitely carry me into the new year. I hope you've had a great 2025. I know this year has been rough for a lot of us. Like, I feel like so many of us are in transitions, or things are changing, or we just feel a shift happening. And so I'm just wishing you a very happy, healthy, prosperous 2026. Thank you so much for watching. If you've gotten this far, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with a friend. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year. I'll see you next time.